Hey, what's going on, everybody? How y'all doing out there? You know, I know it might be a strain on your eyes to check me out, seeing as my smoky window mirror, whatever. But I ain't gonna lie to you. I kind of like it. You know, you can't see everything, but you can hear me. You can hear my voice very clear. You know what I'm starting to notice as I get older? I am not for everybody. That's just an ice cold fact, and I think as you get older, I think we attempt to be for everybody more and more. But what I'm starting to realize is it's a lot of beautiful things that come out of not being for everybody. It really is. And I gotta tell you, I learned a lot about myself, what I like about me, what I don't like about me, what I like about others, what I don't like about others. Like I learned a lot of that as I dig deep on it in thought. But I am definitely not for everybody, and I'm okay with that. But I'm gonna tell you something. For a long time, I wasn't. I am now, though, because I see a lot and I hear a lot of things. Sometimes it's just best to be on your own with a lot of shit. I don't know. I can honestly say it's starting to feel really good. I don't know what y'all got going on this Monday afternoon, but I hope that you being safe with whatever you got going on and whatever you're doing. I hope you're having fun and enjoying this weather while it's here. It's hot as hell. It's been hot as hell the last 3, 4, 5 days, something like that. Hope y'all out doing all your outside activities, getting wet, all that. Just be safe out here, man, because there's so much going on. It's a lot going on. Hey, what's up, Joe? I just wanted to come on here and holler at y'all for a minute, though. Check y'all out, see what's going on in the afternoon, y'all. On this, you really don't make it feel like a Monday. But I'm having a good day. So far, so good. Ain't got nothing to really complain about. I got a couple things that I could complain about, but I won't complain about it. I'm gonna just go a little harder, turn the notch a little up, you know, and proceed. I hope you're doing the same thing. And for the prayers out there, what's up, man? For the prayers out there, I want y'all to say a prayer for my mother because she's in the hospital right now and they're dealing with an issue in her right leg where the circulation isn't going through like it should. Now, I've heard of this little second strain of COVID that's going on, and that shit kind of scare me a little bit. But it don't scare me that much because I never got vaccinated, never wanted to, never trusted it, never liked the sound of it, none of that. Hey, but if I had children, I probably would have. You know, I do have a child. I don't live with her, but yeah, if it was, I got to be honest. If it was up to me, I just wouldn't do it and would never do it because you know, I just don't trust everything. Sometimes that works in your favor. I don't know how my body would have reacted to that COVID shot. Uh, it might have been something different. I think I caught it for a slight minute and then it went away. It felt like pneumonia though, I'm not gonna lie. Might have been pneumonia, I don't know. But the things that money can pay for these days are dangerous. Ooh, so many things. The future is here like a mug. I watched Instagram a little earlier and I seen this guy on an Instagram post where they had that robot out there. I don't know if y'all seen that little robot that's running around the city, but it's a little robot running around the city. And it's a guy that's like controlling him or whatever behind him, white guy, whatever. And he's got this van with him. And you know, I don't know about that. But in the video, what I seen was the guy um he was telling the dude that had the robot, um, he was telling him, I rebuke the devil, Satan, I rebuke thee. He was saying that to the robot owner or operator or whatever, because he felt like, the next step is them apprehending blacks in the neighborhood and all that kind of shit. And, I gotta say, after iRobot, seeing shit like that and seeing, what the future could be capable of, I'm kind of leery about robots being in the neighborhood too. You know, uh, and also robots take away from shit that people could do. So shit. If you spend the money and you like the robot so much, let the robot protect your neighborhood. Shit, put the robots over in the rich areas. You know, let them protect the people that can pay for them, because you know them protecting the people that can't afford them might be a problem at some point in time. I'm just saying. If I can't pay for a robot or afford to buy a robot, I don't really want a fucking robot protecting me or anything I got going on. That's just me. Now, somebody else may feel a little different. Yeah, hey, Ray, I'm talking about robots because I seen an Instagram post where it's a white guy with nice wavy hair controlling a robot in the neighborhood and it's walking through the neighborhood. And a lot of the people is amazed and happy and like, showing love to the robot and they want to touch it, they want to walk up, they want to see it, they want to see it do things. And then there's this one guy who comes up and he's yelling at the robot like, Satan, I rebuke thee. Get out of here. Get out of our neighborhood. We don't want robots here. And I gotta be honest, I'd be lying if I said I didn't feel where he was coming from a little bit. After seeing stuff like iRobot, it kind of puts it in your mind that, robots could be friendly one moment and then be something different the next. Now, I don't want to seem like I'm being negative about the future because I'm not. If they were walking around picking up trash and things like that, that would be great. But it doesn't seem like it's starting out like that. I don't know why they wouldn't start out like that. That would be a good way to start out. I mean, if you want to eliminate people doing things, picking up trash would be a great idea for a robot to do all day long because he couldn't really do shit but pick up trash. They scare you too. Yeah, AI is crazy. AI is different and I feel like it's something to be aware of and not just on the level of little AI, not just on the level of security on the internet, your information being taken, because I don't know whether y'all notice it or not, but it seems like that shit was revved up and kind of put on by companies. You give all your information to all these companies, and these companies do what they want. You know, and you just got to be careful out here. You got to be careful on the internet. You got to be careful off the internet. But What do you do if you come outside and there's a robot there? You know what I'm saying? And he's like watching you or some shit, you know, and then like you start doing stuff maybe. And maybe he starts like watching you or following you, or he's just like surveying the area, you know, like it would bring forth the question, like, what is he doing? You know what I'm saying? And, you know, that's a scary thing to get used to. You know, that's not like getting used to seeing a human walk up and down the street. Not saying that it's not acceptable or something, you know, that you eventually could get used to, because I think it's a beautiful thing. I have also seen a lot of beautiful things created with AI. You know, I've seen people take pictures that they normally wouldn't be able to take, and do styles of have takes and styles of comedy that they normally wouldn't be able to do using AI. So like, there's a lot of dope ways for it to be used, and that is being used. That's likable and all of that. But at the same time, you know, seeing one of them little motherfuckers walk up and down the street, you know, like they live in the neighborhood, and seeing them survey things other than objects, you know, human activity, you know, that can get kind of scary. What do you even call that when a robot starts to create a sense of insecurity within you? What's happening, man? Uh, I'm just on here talking about like robots and how much the future is really here. I see a guy on the Instagram post, and you know, like he's rebuking the robot. He's saying, "I rebuke thee, Satan, and this and that." And you know, I understand where he's coming from, you know, but at the same time, you know, I just think it's kind of weird that the robots don't start out like picking up trash and doing shit that you know, that humans don't really need to be doing. You know, make some trash picker upper robots. You know what I'm saying? Let's start out with them. Why the fuck we ain't got none of them? You know, just walking around picking up trash, making the city beautiful. You know, let's start out with those type of robots. What's up, Kai? You know, I just feel like we could do better with the start out with the rollout of the robot. The robot rollout is what we need to work on. We need to roll out the robots picking up trash. We can have pooper scooper robots. We can have motherfucking grocery robots that all the old women, all the older women, what's going on? All the older women, your grandmothers, your great grandmothers, they can have them damn robots carrying them groceries and shit. You know, carrying their little canes, making sure they tight, walking them home. You know, why the robots can't start off doing shit like that? You know, that's the shit right there that make me scared and leery about the robots. If the robots started off humble like that right there, like pooper scooper robots, grocery robots, motherfucking robots that help older people get in their car, get out their car, get in their house, get out their house. You know, them the motherfucking robots that need to be around the neighborhoods and in close proximity and shit like that. You know, not no, hey, what's going on? Not no damn not no, hey man, let me ask my neighbor real quick. Hey man, how you feel about?
You all right, man?
Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm doing a live right now, and I'm just talking about like robots, right? And like I seen this guy on a post on Instagram, an older gentleman, and he yelling out, you know, I rebuke thee, Satan, to the robot. And the robot is like in the neighborhood and walking around, and he see a guy controlling it. And I'm like, I'm looking at the shit like, well, I kind of feel where he's coming from. And then I'm thinking like, damn, if the robots had a humble rollout, why we can't have humble robots how it started out?
Well, we can't be like that.
No,
Then the robot to get it.
no, but I'm saying though, why we can't have the robots that want to come in the if they want to bring robots to the neighborhood, why they can't start off like carrying your grandma groceries? You know, helping them in their house, in their car, you know,
I feel you on
picking
that.
up the trash. Why the robots can't start off doing that? Why we gotta have the in-home robots doing that shit on?
I feel you on that.
You know, I'm gonna go on and get back to this thing, man. I ain't gonna hold you up. You all
All
right?
right. I gotta go on my little lunch break.
Okay, hey, enjoy your lunch, man. Yeah. I had to get my neighbor in my business real quick. Yeah, you know, like that's them just my little robot, you know, my little thoughts on the robots right now. You know, they could be doing other shit with them robots. You know, they ain't gotta just be replacing niggas at work with robots. They could, you know, they could fucking put the robots in jail, you know what I'm saying, and just let them serve the prisoners whatever they want, you know. Shit. Fucking inmates will fucking had the robots in there gang banging and some shit probably. They probably had the robots in there with rags on. They probably be in there trying to fuck on the little robots and shit. It'd be wild. Yeah, they probably shouldn't have the robots in jail. But I'm just thinking, you know, there's a lot of other things they could be doing. Hey man, and I know y'all get tired of my screen, and I'm gonna get it fixed eventually. But I ain't gonna lie to you. I'll be having some things going on where I be at sometimes and in the background. So sometimes this little screen thing works for me. You know, it's just me. I don't really do live a lot like that. So it don't bother me. But sometimes I do have my friends telling me, hey man, it was cloudy as fuck when you was doing that thing. Hey man, I can't even see you. So I thought to myself, like, damn, when we think of robots, we think of the ones that look human. What about the small one that sneak in your home and spy? The one that's the size of an insect. Exactly. Yeah. Hey, the littler the robot, the more dangerous that little motherfucker can be. What about AI sex dolls? Yeah, hey, they coming. They coming, man. They coming. And I think shit, I think they already here. If I could be honest with you, because if I ain't mistaken, man, it's a hotel over in Japan that got them. They in a hotel. They take your stuff. They got the ones that take your stuff. They ring you up. They got them ringing you up. So I mean, if they got them ringing you up and they got them taking your stuff, it's only a matter of time before they have some robot hoes floating by your door, you know, and you hear them out there, uh, 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 but it's just a recording. It's just a recording, you know, and they in the hotel, and then you run out there to see what that sound is or whatever, and then you see it, you know, you see like a little porno on their little screen or whatever, right? And then they cut it off. And then you see like a question, you know, would you like to see more? Or something like that. And then the robot start moving towards you slow. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. It's coming, man. It's coming. It is coming. They gonna have robot hoes out here. You're gonna be able to get robot pussy. They gonna be able to make it feel real good somehow, some way. It's gonna be niggas over here. It's gonna be niggas out here fighting over robot pussy one day. One day, mark my words. Mark my words. One day a nigga is gonna stab or shoot or fist fight a nigga over some pussy that a robot has that they cannot live without. One day. One day. One day America will be there where we will see the day where a robot will just take a nigga heart and the nigga gonna be like, I love my digital bitch. I don't give a fuck what nobody got to say about it. And he gonna go on TV and say that shit. And they gonna do a wedding. They gonna tape the wedding. It's gonna be like, First AI wedding. And everybody gonna tune in. That motherfucker gonna have millions and millions and millions and millions and millions, and millions, millions of viewers. Everybody gonna view that shit. And then they gonna start making robot reality shows. And they gonna have niggas that's in love with robots and shit. What's up, Erica? I'm just talking about how robots is wilding. But why they can't be picking up trash or like helping your grandmother with her groceries. You know why we can't have why we gotta have only robots that's taking over jobs and shit. You know why we can't have like helping why the robot rollout can't be humble. You know what I'm saying? That's really what I was getting at. But we almost there, man. Like we in the future with everything, and I'm telling you, it's gonna be a robot. It's gonna be a robot one day, and like I was saying, they gonna it's gonna be millions of viewers, and it's gonna be a nigga that say he in love with the robot, and nobody's gonna believe it, and they gonna do shit on camera, and then the public is gonna believe it at some point in time, and the robot is just gonna everybody, the women just gonna fall in love with the robot, and the robot gonna go shopping, and the robot gonna have like a robot bridal shower and shit, and like it's gonna be wild, and it's gonna have millions and millions of views, and then the robot gonna get married to the nigga. What time is it? While I'm sitting here talking, and it's gonna have millions of views, and the robot gonna get married to the nigga, and they gonna be like, "Till death do us part," and something gonna happen, and it's gonna be like you program a robot to be a perfect girlfriend. Yeah, somebody will, and they gonna be out in public one time, and somebody gonna fucking push the robot bitch or something, or a bitch gonna be like, "Oh, robot bitch, watch where you going, boo," and then like the motherfucking robot going, you know, and then he gonna be like, "Bitch, watch where you going, bitch." And motherfuckers ain't gonna know whether they want to laugh or they want to cry. Niggas gonna be so confused because it's a robot, but people gonna have feelings for the robot because the robot done been through some shit. Motherfucking robot fell in love with this nigga, fuck this nigga, walk down the aisle. They had the little bridal shower, for the robot. Now the robot is in people's hearts and minds. You know what I'm saying? So like the robot got a little fan base and shit. Little robot bitch got like a little robot Instagram, and motherfuckers, you know, and then it's gonna be like a little scandal that come out where they gonna say like the robot bitch was manipulating the Instagram views or some shit. It's gonna be crazy. Hey, remember I said all this shit before it happened. Right here. Here's the proof. When Kilroy went live and started talking about the damn robots. No, but I like the robots so far. So far so good. You know. They're serving their purpose for now. Uh yeah, man. This is wild though. Robots are wild. Like just to think about that shit. For us to be there as a country, that's wild. Is it just me, or do it seem like America is becoming a foreign country? If we starting with food, America is becoming a foreign country, and foreign countries are becoming America. Food wise, like that's wild. I I seen something where I was looking at KFCs over in Jamaica, and how they get to use farm raised chicken, beautiful chicken, and it tastes totally different, like we used to. you know, uh, and that makes me feel like this shit is monopoly. Like uh, the best collaborative money win. Like, I don't know. It's different. It's different now. You know, you have to really watch your investments nowadays. Time wise, emotion wise, all of that. You know, can't invest in everything and everybody. But I just wanted to come on here and like talk to y'all a little bit about like robots and a couple other things. Mainly the robots, though I think. All right, this is Kellen Kilroy. I'm out. I'll catch y'all later. Enjoy the rest of y'all Monday. And yeah, it's been real. Oh, Fridays, minis, boogies, your host. Check it out. Detroit, come out, pop out. Tuesday, punchline. Boogie and the fam. Check it out, pop out. Wednesday, punchline. Check it out, pop out. Support local comedy. Don't forget that. A lot of dope shows coming up. This your homeboy Kellen Kilroy. I'm out in a real light skinned way. Yeah. We will. We will finish too, Joe. Hey, I'm up though. I see y'all.